How'd you like to meet some of the people that we've interviewed on Rolling Tape? Well, now's your chance. Ken Lee and Francisco Menendez will talk about the future of story Las Vegas, where you can meet in person many of these authors. Now, let's roll tape.
This episode is brought to you by Spoof Dance. Create a 15-second parody commercial and win prizes from these amazing film and video companies. Go to the Spoof Dance link below to get started.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Hello. Hello.
Thanks, Bort.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the Future of Story Conference, which is in Las Vegas, correct?
Yes, it actually resides within the 70th Annual University Film and Video Association Conference, which Michael Wiese Publishing has been a part of for the 2.5 decades I've been partnered with that organization, and it is being held in Las Vegas. And so this year, when Ken talked to me about wanting to have a Future of Story, it seemed like a perfect fit because our conference theme is content creation in the 21st century.
Okay, Ken, talk a little bit about how this all began.
Well, the first Future of Story conference was held in Los Angeles in 2010, and again, our overall mission statement as a publishing company is to connect with our audience. And some publishing companies, they say we produce the books, that's where you get the information, end of story. We don't believe that at all. It's just the book is like an entry point for our authors, connecting with filmmakers, university film students, film professors, newbies into the business, veterans in the business, screenwriters, and so we started Future of Story as a networking and intimate event to exchange information with our target market. And now, you know, all these years later, in Vegas, we have this unique opportunity to connect with both the university film community. Francis Menendez has done a fantastic service to us, and he's made this event free for all UFVA members. But for also the Vegas public as well, we charge a very nominal fee. People will be staggered to realize that this ticket price is $30 for a 2-hour presentation with a lot of vital information about film, TV, web series, and most importantly with networking with our 16 authors who really want to engage the audience and share information. And to top it off, since it's Vegas, we went all in and we added several dozen prizes and different services for people who come to the event as well, that they could possibly win Final Draft software, which is worth $350. They could win script consultation. We're just delighted to be there and to partner with UFVA and Francisco.
Francisco, you're the host. Now, talk a little bit about your duties and let's talk about the location.
Well, I'm president of the University Film and Video Association, and I decided that it would be time to kind of move the association from a university site into a conference site. And Green Valley Ranch proved to be a very dynamic site for the conference, and we could not think of a better way to sort of take this theme we have, which is content creation in the 21st century, and sort of have an opportunity to be able to partner with Michael Wiese and have the Future of Story embedded into our conference. And this allows our members to go for free and allows media creators in Las Vegas, students of future stories to be able to go ahead and have a chance to meet 16 authors and network with them. And you know, there's something, having taught screenwriting and story development for a long time, I always find that students really respond and say, this is the book I love. And I say, which book is that? And they go, what order is that in the books you've read? And they say, this is the third book on screenwriting. And it seems like it really takes 3 points of reference for the student or the filmmaker to be able to sort of get ownership of what it is to have the courage to create in this media. They're a little skeptical at first, and so sometimes the first book that this person didn't like was the third book someone else loved. And so the idea of having 16 possible authors in all these varied areas contribute and be presented to you really allows you to kind of have that context of, I can do this and I have all these different tools that I can use.
Can you talk about how folks can get the tickets and find more information?
Yeah, on your screen you'll see the Future of Story flyer. So it's very simple, and we'd love to see as many filmmakers, media students, and filmmakers participate in this event. I do have to let you know that we already have RSVPs from 2 individual filmmakers who are flying out from Chicago specifically to this event, because they said if that's the information that's going to be imparted and I have an opportunity to pitch in person to this professional audience, I want to be there, and they booked, and we were delighted to welcome them to this event. And to Francisco's point, of course, he's absolutely right. We're not the type of publishing company or the type of organization to have an overly prescriptive solution. There is no one solution for any given story or film or TV project. There are multiple points of view, and as a matter of fact, we want people to have ongoing dialogue and discussion and slight arguments about what's best for individual projects. And that's the value of having that many people listen to your pitch and provide that much feedback. And finally, towards the end of the presentation, we go from 9:30 to 10, and that will be more of a one-on-one session with each one of our authors, so that the individual participants who want to seek out the advice of a Will Akers or a Steve Kaplan or a Kathy Fong-Yaneda or Ellen Besson, who has expertise in animation, they will know and they will have their opportunity to not only shake their hands, exchange business cards, and get that eye-to-eye contact, which is so important these days. And as a matter of fact, the 2 filmmakers that are coming out from Chicago, they met our authors in Los Angeles and have continued to stay in touch with our authors to this day. They made it to Chicago, and now they're coming to Vegas, and they are proud and pleased, as we are, to have that intimate connection with our organization.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say the authors that I know are they have a genuine love for what they do, whether it's screenwriting, filmmaking, or post-production. So with that being said, the target audience for this, can it be anybody, screenwriters, right to post-production?
So any media content producer, any filmmaker, any university film student, both on the above the line, and as they say, they should be interested in participating in this conference and getting information about what's going to be useful for moving their projects forward.
Okay. All right. I want to thank you guys for joining us today. Give the dates of the conference, Ken.
It's August 1st, 8 to 10 o'clock at Green Valley Resort in Las Vegas, and all the information is available on the flyers that is on the rolling tape page. Thanks.
Okay. All right. And Francisco, I want to thank you. Any last words?
I just think that everything we do in film, in media, is the glue of it is storytelling. You know, so without a story and without the development of character, plot, and theme, there is nothing for any of us to do. It would only be busy work.
Thanks a lot, guys. And I want to thank everybody who joined us for this episode of Rolling Tape.